Okay, so now we're doing a second case where we would use law of sines. This time that we're given one angle, one side, and one angle, which maybe sounds like the last one, but this time the side that we're given is between the two angles when we draw the triangle. So let's draw a triangle on here to go along with this, just to use as a diagram. And then we'll fill in things that we know. So angle A is 48 degrees, so I'm going to say this one over here is angle A, so that's 48 degrees. And angle C is 78 degrees. I'm going to say this one is angle C, even though that looks kind of obtuse. And then they tell me side B is 12.6. So let's see. This would have to be angle B, so that means this one over here would have to be side B, so that would be 12.6. So this side over here would be C, and this one over here would be little a. Okay, so on this one, since I know two of the three angles, the first thing I'm going to find is the missing angle. So I'm going to find angle B first. And that would be 180 degrees minus the sum of the other two angles. That's 48 degrees plus 78 degrees. And then I could probably do that in my head, or I could use a calculator. So that would give me 54 degrees. All right, so there's one of my answers. I'm going to hang on to that so I don't lose it. And now I'm ready to go after one of the sides. In order to use law of sines, you do have to have one side and its associated angle. And now that we have angle B, we do have that. So I'm going to go ahead and set up for my law of sines here. I'm going to start with 12.6 over sine of 54 degrees. And that'll equal one of the other sides over sine of its angle. So I'm going to pick, I think I'll do side A first. So I'll say A over sine of 48 degrees. And then to solve that, of course, I would be multiplying both sides by sine of 48 degrees. So this would come out saying 12.6 sine of 48 degrees divided by sine of 54 degrees. And then I would put that in my calculator. And I should be getting 11.574. This time I have no label to put on it because there was no label on the side that they gave me. So this would have to be just a purely mathematical calculation. And just be units if you feel like you need to have something on there. Okay, so we've got two of the three pieces of information that we need to solve this triangle. So now I need the third one, which would be side C. So again, I'm going to start with 12.6 over sine of angle B, which we found was 54 degrees. That'll equal little c over sine of angle C, which is 78 degrees. And then again, to solve that, we'd multiply both sides by sine of 78 degrees. So that would be 12.6 sine 78 degrees over sine 54 degrees. And then I would put that in my calculator to get an approximation. And I would end up with 15.234. And so this would be the last of my answers there. Okay, once again on these, please make sure that you are typing this into whatever calculator you're using and you arrive at the correct answer. Because if you don't know how to use that calculator, you don't have a chance at getting any of these right. We do want to check also and see if see if the answers actually make sense. So on this one, the largest angle was angle C at 78 degrees. So that means the longest side of this thing should be side C. And we found that side C was 15, which is bigger than 11 and 12. So that one is the longest. And the smallest angle on this one is angle A, 48 degrees. So that means side A should be the shortest side, and it is. And 48 and 54 degrees, so angle A and angle B, those are pretty close together. So the side lengths for side A and side B should be pretty close together as well. 11.5 and 12.6, that's pretty close. So these answers are reasonable. Now you try the next couple on angle